Los Pepes in Don Pepe y su lucha.
God, what a beautiful house.
Hello, my name is Pepe Figueres,
Oh my God.
and this is my house. Let me tell you about my history.
What a beautiful landscape.
Yes, did you know, you see that red tower?
Yes.
Everything to the left belongs to me.
Oh, I want to be like you. Can I ask you something?
Then,
I heard some things about you, that you were exiled.
oh yes, I went to El Salvador, Guatemala, and lastly Mexico to study about policies and hydroelectric energy.
Oh, that's really interesting.
I created a machine that used this plant called cabuya to make gangocha sacks.
The Costa Rican Civil War was the result of a combination of events and forces of the 1940s. Since his exile in 1942, Figueres conspires against the alliance formed by the Calderonists and the Communists. In this, he coincided with some of the opposition groups, including the oligarchic factions, whose interests were affected by the social reform.
Oh, hi. There were several peace treaties that ended the armed conflict in 1948, like the Ocho-Mogo Treaty, the Pact of the Embassy of Mexico, and the Ulate-Figueres Pact.
What's happening? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
You are exiled from this country because you don't follow my rules.
No.
No se mueva usted, carajo. Quédese quieto. You will be exiled. Condenado.
Yes.
Amarrado, duro.
Oh no. What am I gonna do in El Salvador? I know. I will study for when I come back to Costa Rica. I will be prepared.
I leave you in power as long as we agree that there will not be change in my reforms, and also that you won't persecute members of the communist ideology.
Okay, I will make sure your reforms remain during my government, and I will not persecute members of the Communist Party.
The most important treaty was the Ocho-Mogo Treaty, in which the Marxist forces represented by the Popular Vanguard Party had participated in the armed struggle of allies of government of Teodoro Picado Malchalsky. I met Figueres in Alto de Ocho-Mogo, said Manuel Mora. Figueres accepted the proposals of Mr. Manuel Mora Valverde, which were to maintain the social guarantees. Figueres also states that they must be improved. On April 20 of 1948, President Teodoro Picado Malchalsky handed over the power to the third appointee, Engineer Santos León Herrera. And on April 27, Jose Figueres Ferrer entered the capital city.
Oh my God, Ati. Who are you?
Oh, it's me,
Who are you?
Figueres. You're welcome, you're welcome.
Tell me, now, where have you been?
I was in El Salvador, Honduras, and Mexico studying about hydroelectric energy and politics.
Oh, but why did you went to Mexico?
Because I was exiled by communists.
No. That's really interesting, but those communists, crazy. Can I tell you something?
Of course.
But it's a secret. Because
¡Maritza! ¡A la cocina!
sí, ya voy.
That is your husband.
That is my crazy communist husband.
Oh my God. Oh
He
my
will
God.
kill me. Can you help me? I can give you this.
Give me that. Oh, these fucking communists. They will pay for what they did to me and the nation. Thanks to these treaties, we stopped the war and everyone lived a peaceful life.
Para que exista un Estado de Derecho, debe haber una sociedad sin privilegios. Some of the consequences of the War of the 48 will be that in the social, the conflict resulted in human losses and in deep civil tensions, making a period of uncertainty and change in Costa Rica society. In the institutions, the conclusion of the conflict led to the founding of the Second Republic, the Constitution of 1949, the abolition of the army, among other reforms that marked the beginning of a new era in the country's politics and administration. The Civil War was a turning point that led to political and social restructuring in Costa Rica. The resulting institutional reforms strengthened democracy and promoted development. The figure of José Figueres Ferrer stood out in the post-war period, contributing to the establishment of a more inclusive and equitable state. The lessons learned from this conflict influenced nation policies and vision, leading to Costa Rica to become one of the most stable democracies in Latin America.
The persecution of communism in Costa Rica in the 1948 was very violent on both sides. Both communists and liberals, this conflict included torture, kidnappings, death, etc.
Pero las cosas no terminaron allí. El 2 de julio de 1942, el vapor San Pablo, propiedad de la United Fruit, que traía 1.200 toneladas de mercancía y debía cargar 25.000 sacos de café destinados a Estados Unidos, fue bombardeado en el puerto de Limón. En la acción murieron 23 costarricenses, la mayoría niños. Al parecer, el acto fue obra del submarino